Greetings, everyone. This is LiminalityCarb, and we are finally at the first wall. Welcome to the first wall. We knights proudly serve as the kingdom's stalwart shield against monsters. And creatures that go bump in the night. You always leave that part out. We risk our lives daily so that you can lead a peaceful and carefree life. Yeah, right. Everyone knows it's the last wall knights who do all the work. Shush! She doesn't need to know that. Let me bask in the admiration of my fellow citizens. Taking credit for things that you didn't do, I don't like. They won't let me through the huge gate. They say it's too dangerous. They know none of my fighting prowess. I am trained in the ways of the five-fold dragon blade. Fear my fists. Well, I've got a bat, so I don't fear your fists. Also, we have... Hello, you just walked over here and... Oh, hello. My husband was quite the dashing knight when we first met. He retired his sword for a plow and his helmet for a stash. Even though he's left it behind, he's still my knight in shining armor. I was hoping to see a dragon rider, but they told me they don't have one. That just means I'll be the first. Roar! I'll be the first dragon. I was told the world ends after the walls, but it turns out there's stuff on the other side. Don't adults know the psychological damage they do when they lie?
Your old man was somewhat of a knight back in the day. I was. The kids aren't listening, are they? Look at the size of these dumbbells. They're just for show, right?
No, I'm pretty sure they are not just for show. Just my luck. I overslept. Now there's a family tour in my room. It's too awkward to leave now. I'm just going to dwell here until they go. Maybe another nap will do me good. Well, while you nap, we're getting this moonstone. And, even though we're supposed to be going forward, we're going to be exploring the first wall a bit because there's a continuation of the training sequence here. I just need to find the correct person. Oh, I can't wait to show the tourists around when they arrive. Feels like it was just yesterday when I was a bright-eyed tourist kid myself. Let's see. My armor's all shiny, and the room is tidy. Even my roommate is getting into the spirit of things. Are they? Because they look asleep.
I'm not actually sleeping. I'm merely demonstrating what guards sleep like. You know, for the tourists.
They say as they continue to sleep. Well, let's talk to you. According to the text from the ancients, Zophiel statues glow a pale blue to warn of impending doom.
Maybe you should give the fantasy books a rest. Besides, this is more of a turquoise color.
Have you seen the knights that passed through here lately? I've never seen such solemn faces. Something sinister is afoot.
That's just the face anyone makes when they're stationed at the last wall.
So yeah, last wall apparently is, they do a bunch. What? Okay, that must have been the bug that she's, screeching about. We should get help! No, we're knights. That bug should be afraid of us. Right. Plus, they never let us live it down. Oh, where's the bug repellent when you need it? What's that? You say you've got bug repellent? Please, you must help us. So if you remember, way back, we gave the couple in Moonlight Ravine a ring, and they gave us some perfume, which the guy mentioned also is used as bug repellent. So they spray the perfume, and it looks like it killed the bugs. Did it work? Yes, it's dead. Wow, it smells really good too. Please, you must let us have this bug repellent bottle. We'll give you anything in the room you desire. I want this. That's my favorite stuffed pony. I could only bring one to these dorms. If you like it, you should see the rest of my collection. Do you desire it? The stuffed camel there is also free for grabs. Ahem. That's a relief. We would actually, I believe, want the stuffed camel. That's my treasured stuffed camel. Cute, isn't it? I got it from Santa. Do you want it? Are you sure you wouldn't rather have the stuffed pony? Hey! I'll take it. Okay. Please, treasure it. We got a stuffed camel. The perfume smells amazing. Smells a bit like sweet fruit, actually. I kinda wanna drink it. Anyway, I trust my camel is doing alright. This perfume smells great, and it repels bugs? After experiencing something so great, it'll be hard to go back. So, we have other things we can do here, but first, we're continuing this training sequence a bit. We're heading back to Road Checkpoint. So previously, when we were here, we talked to this little girl. She really wanted to ride a camel, but unfortunately, she wasn't able to for some reason. This pony is so cute! I'm gonna comb its hair and feed it every day. Then I'll have it spit on my enemies. Mother, I must absolutely have this pony. Dear, it kinda smells. Wouldn't you rather have something else? Aw, you never give me what I want. If only there was a stuffed pony somewhere or other. Let's get the stuffed camel. That's it. Thank you for gifting it to me. Here you go, daughter. Wouldn't you rather have this stuffed pony? Oh my gosh, that's even cuter than the real thing. Yay! I'll take it. All right, Mother, you're off the hook for now. Finally, some peace and quiet. Very well, you've got the job. I'll have you work as my personal assistant. I already have a job. That's too bad. Maybe you don't need a job, but you know someone who does. Good help is hard to find these days. I'll give you this. It's a letter with my highest compliments. As a noblewoman Adea, my word carries a lot of weight. Use it for yourself or give it to someone worthy. So, our next stop on the training sequence is heading back over to Cosette, because there is a woman there who was really hoping to get a letter of recommendation so she could leave the town. This green-haired woman is who I was talking about. My friend got an apprenticeship in the big city. Notice I said friend, singular. That's because there's no one else my age here. This place is no fun. If I had a letter of recommendation from a noble, I bet I could get a job in the big city. It's all about the people, you know. Well, I've got a letter of recommendation right here. Is that a letter of recommendation? The wax seal looks so cool and classy. You're really giving this to me? Oh, thank you. I'll head to Dea right away. My name's Sally, by the way. I'd love to see you again when I'm settled so that I can thank you properly. Oh, but I have no idea what the pet policy is like in Dea. Are they allowed? Can I ask you to watch over Dogro for a while until I get settled? Dogro can fetch, chase his tail, pick up scents, and he's small enough to fit in your pocket. He won't inconvenience you at all, promise. And we got Dogero, which is a robot dog. Well, we don't know anyone who needs scents, but there is something that we can do on the Atai side. My brain failed there, but on the Atai side of the Kingdom Bridge, which is the bridge going north and south. So let's head on over there. On the Atai side of this bridge, we have these two people.
Hear ye, hear ye. We're part of a charity organization with a mission to rebuild this broken bridge. We, the citizens, must do something. Donate today, please. Minimum suggested donation is 100 rin. Sure, let's donate to the bridge fund. We've got 1,000. Thank you. Bless your kind heart. The Jonah tomorrow, thank you. The bridge of tomorrow thanks you.
Oh, look at the time. We'd love to stay and chat, but we must be off. Well, that was a little suspicious, wasn't it?
Well, I don't see any scammers. Do you?
These guys are good. We must be dealing with professionals. Remind me who we're looking for again?
A couple of crooks. They play the part of charitable do-gooders to prey on people's good wills. Hoodwink dozens of people. Our anonymous tip-off said they were last here.
How horrible. That makes 5 fraudulent charities this month.
Well, you know what they say. Fools and their money are soon parted.
Too true. Yeah, no, that's the correct response, Gail.
So, anyway, the trail's running cold. We got no way to track them. Except for this box of breath mints, likely dropped in a hurry at our approach.
Is it any wonder that liars have bad breath?
Indeed. Now, if we had a dog, a tracking dog, or just any kind of dog, really, we could sniff them out.
I love dogs, and it's pretty they're so rare nowadays. Let's lend Doggero to these two.
What's that? You'd like to lend us a dog?
Look at Doggero, he's so cute. It's a golem.
It's perfect. All right, Doggy Doo, can you track this scent for us?
I know the mints smell fantastic, but please focus.
Oh, there goes Doggero.
And it's off. Looks like it's heading to the bomb maker's house.
Ah, yes, Adar. It's all coming together now. The disgraced bomb maker was suspected of being in cahoots with the Ouroboros bandits.
Destroy the bridge, then collect money under the guise of charity to rebuild it. How evil!
Darn it, I wanted to say that. Citizen, you've done the public a great service.
To Adar's house! You know, I just realized I'm giving those red-headed guards a male voice, but they might be women. I'm not actually sure. Whatever. To Adar's house, as they said. Which is thankfully a very quick stop.
Ah, good citizen. I'm happy to report we found the culprits. Unfortunately, they barricaded themselves inside. Not to worry, we've got just the tactic to force them out.
Starve them out.
Exactly. They should start to feel the effects of hunger anywhere from 5 to 7 days.
Unless they have food stockpiled.
Also, I'm not sure how to say this, but your dog's short-circuited.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Perhaps the excitement of the chase was too much for the poor thing.
May it rest in pieces. Alternatively, we could try bringing the door down.
This is a bomb maker store. No doubt it's break-proof and blast-proof. We need no less than a master lockpicker.
Hurdle after hurdle. Well, we know a master lockpicker who is nearby. So, let's just head on over and talk to Ruby. Did I say Ruby? I meant Garnet. Hey, Gail. Good to see you. If you're here, I bet you need my services again. I'm just joking. Actually... No way. I see. Scammers. Is that the same location? Don't that just beat all? Alright, I'll do it. This concerns me, too. I trust I can leave the kids in your care again? Leave it to me. Thanks, sister. I'll be back as soon as I'm done. Alright, big sis. Hee hee, we get to do round 2 after all. I was waiting for this.
Oh, I thought of a really clever place to hide. You'll never guess. Also, why is my voice so deep?
First timer here, looking to do some damage. Oh, this is Blondie. Not to be confused with me, Ribbon Yellow. As usual, the bounds of this hide and seek are limited to the city. And game starts now! And our very first person is right over here. Yeah! You found me again! This was supposed to be the bestest hiding spot. Next up, we are going to head on to have a cat jump onto my desk and head on over here to this area, whereas we failed to get the moonstone previously because shed a little bit of light, and here's our next kid. Let's pretend we didn't hear that. I'll return to base. The next kid we need to find is over in the merchant area, the shopkeep. That's the word I'm looking for. The shopkeep. He is hiding up there. Which, make sure you actually throw your spear correctly. Ah, you found me again. Maybe I do like weapons too much. See you back at the base. At 3. Yeah, that's 3 down. Our next one is over at the inn. So let's head on over here. Head into this room. And Blondie is hiding in his mother's room.
Dang, you found me.
So, I returned to base now, right? Oh, so let's talk to his mom after, this weirdness. My son, with a friend, that's a girl. I underestimated him. Yeah, it's not what you think. But next, we need to head on over to the mayor's. Because there are actually 2 kids here this time. First is this girl. She's hiding in the same spot again.
Here I am. Hi, Mayor. Rufus, I'm docking your pay.
But what about the guard? He's also at fault.
Very well. Him too.
Oh, thanks a lot.
The next child that we're looking for is actually in the king's bedroom. Well, king. I'm sorry, the mayor. He's not a king. This is a duly heretical mayorship. Kind of weird.
Squawk! Squawk! Haha! You got me. I'll go back to base.
And that was all of them. Hey. So, it's done. I got the door open. Guards rushed in. There was a tussle. Dude got suplexed. It was great. Justice was served.
Speaking of justice, here we are now. You fine, upstanding citizens. We're here to reward you.
Thanks to your help, we got the crooks.
It's been long and hard for all of us. Tracking down those thieves took its toll.
We unlocked that door, beat them silly.
And we lost a valuable member of the team. I know this is no replacement for Doggy Doo, but we confiscated it from the thief's stash.
It's prop sword. Doggy Doo always did like playing with weapons.
He sure did. He sure did. As for you, little girl, we got you some breath mints.
Figured you might like a little candy.
Gee, thanks.
Well, we best be off.
Crime never rests, and neither do we.
I don't believe you.
Those guys are so weird. But I'm glad this episode is behind us. Kids tell me you're quite good at hide and seek. Ha! I feel like I missed out.
All right. Well, our next stop is actually right next door.
Mandrakes, dragon snares, Ouroboros bandits, all are not before me. Your prolonged presence here means you've sensed my true power. Yes, I am the master of three-blade kata. It's a deadly sword art that would have made mincemeat of even the Ouroboros bandits. 'Tis a pity one of my prop swords was stolen. Without it, one of my swords, not prop swords. Without it, my power is severely limited.
Well, we got this prop sword.
This is my sword. You found it. So, you know of its true nature. Yes, I use a fake sword to limit my abilities. Because to use a real one would be too unkind to my enemies.
Yeah, sure.
Allow me to reward you for your good deed. You may have an advanced copy of the next volume of my serialized autobiography. Here, I've even signed it for you. Always nice to meet a fan.
All right. Well, our next stop is over at Dea City. let's head on in to Taylor and Tracy's for our next stop. And hey, it's Sally. Gail, it's me, Sally from Cosette. Thanks to your letter, I'm now apprenticing to be a seamstress. It's a dream come true. I've got so many friends now. I even reconnected with my old buddy from Cosette. With my first paycheck, I want to give you something, a little something. It's a box of chocolates. You're so good. We didn't have this in my hometown. We got 6 chocolates. Oh yeah, thanks so much for taking care of Dogro. How is he? He died. What? Dogro can't die. He's a golem. It's probably that time of year when he needs a battery swap. Dogro's back! There, all done. Haha, Dogro, he says he helped to stop some thieves? Haha, aw, what a big imagination you have. Come on, Dogro, thank the nice lady. Yep, Dogro is safe. And this right here wasn't actually part of the training sequence. It is so great, though I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, I didn't tell my parents. They must be worried sick about me. Yeah, you might want to go do that. Next, we're going to actually head on over and turn in the 2 lunar artifacts we've picked up. Hey, we got some more artifacts for you. Good to see you again. Let's submit this trident. Oh, well, let's take a look. This is a merfolk trident. Some people point at sharp things like this and conclude merfolk were a violent species. But you know what I see? A pitchfork. Who's to say merfolk didn't just want to move some sea hay around? In absence of definite proof, rumors and myths run wild. Some say merfolk were beautiful women who guided lost sailors with their songs. Others say they were seducers, luring seafarers into waters to devour them. And some say they don't exist at all. The scholarly community can't agree on anything about them. Well, there is one thing. As evidenced by this trident, they had a great sense of style. Just beautiful. Can I take this one off your hands? Yes, you may. Well, we have one more lunar artifact for you, the Lunar Watch. And yes, I had to confirm that is the last one we got. Let's submit this Lunar Watch. Oh, let's take a look. Ah, an antiquated watch. Look at the immaculate construction. The clock hand is still ticking. Considering it dates back before the Considering it dates back to the Great War era, that means it's been moving for centuries. And the ancients' handle on science and technology is not to be underestimated. I must note the small size of the clock hand. The dial is also extremely reflective. I suspect the clock's true purpose wasn't for telling time, rather it was to function as a mirror. Those days, the ancients had several other ways of telling time. Watches were more of a fashion statement. The more expensive your watch, the higher your status. Funnily enough, today we're back to valuing watches more for their utility in telling time. History is cyclical like that. Yes, you may. Excellent. For your many services to the arts, please receive this antique cast iron. I've seen you eyeing it. It's yours now. May you cook many a tasty dish with it. And we get ourselves an upgraded frying pan. This cookware has been well seasoned and used for generations. It has developed a strong non-stick coating as a result. Using it will make it easier to prevent cooking mishaps. Which means it's also going to be harder to cook food for Mr. Planto, but it is also easier to cook other things in general. With that, we will be ending things here. Next time, we will actually be heading to the first wall and continuing onwards. As always, thank you all very much for watching, and take care.